All right, well, welcome to the PalmWavePodcast. My name is Daniel. I got my man Derek here. We have a special guest. Her name is Stephanie with the Tampa Night Market. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the camera right here. Let them know what you got going on.
Hi, my name's Stephanie. I'm the owner of Tampa Night Market. I also have a clothing line, Lenovo's Vogue, and a hair and beauty line, Amor de Magia.
So she's got a lot of different endeavors here, a lot of businesses. She's an entrepreneur, social media networker, all that good stuff.
I mean, right now it's my clothing, and then my hair and beauty, and then the Tampa Night Market. Because of the weather, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's been raining pretty often out here.
And last 2 times that I did it, it rained. So a lot of people didn't come.
So for people that don't know exactly what that Tampa Night Market is, you want to go ahead and tell them, give them a little piece of what it is?
So it's a market that's at night. And what I do is I get vendors to come out, people that sell food, people that sell things that are homemade. And people just come and buy, hang out. Last time we, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Last time we had somebody perform because I teamed up with the Hidden Sound Village. So they had a whole bunch of people performing and stuff. And we had another podcast. So every time it's kind of different. But it's mostly for vendors to come and sell their products.
When did you first start doing stuff like this? Like, when did you first start this? Did you start making things on your own before you decided maybe I should make a place to sell them? Or like, how did this journey start?
So in high school, I started making my own clothes. And then people asked me like where I got it. And I told them I made it. So I would sell it here and there. But I never really cared about it until 2012. And that's when I started, because I went to New York and a whole bunch of people, my husband's friends, they design clothes. So I was like, if they can do it and sell it, I can do the same. So that's how I started. But with the markets, it was last year. I went to one called A's for Art. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
I think I have. Maybe.
It's at Whiskey North. Lola does it. King Lola on Instagram.
I've heard of something like that happening
so
at Whiskey.
she, I got invited there. I went and I vendored, and that's where I got the idea. My parents' house, it's really big, like huge. And I don't know if you guys remember growing up, my house was like the Christmas lighthouse.
Oh, yeah. I remember growing up passing your house.
Yeah, that's my parents'
No, I'm
house.
joking.
Hold on.
No, I'm joking. No, I wasn't in your neighborhood. I don't know what the house.
My sister has been to my house. She brought her parents.
Oh, okay.
So
it's the only Christmas house. Everybody in Sickles, everybody in Walker, everybody in Northwest, like growing up. Did you go to Sickles?
Yeah, I did, but I was
But you didn't
I
go to
was in Logan
Walker.
Gate, so I wasn't out that way like that. No.
Oh, okay. Well,
the only Christmas house that I know of is that one that was across the street from Gaither, like when you're going up early.
no, it was in Country Place, but it was huge. It was big. It
Yeah.
was like on the newspaper, on TV, whatever. My neighbors are used to noise, so I figured if they're okay with that, they would be okay with this. So I
Nice.
asked, and it was fine, and that's where it started.
Nice. Are you from there?
I'm from Tampa.
Oh, okay.
I was born in Mexico though. And
So
then came here.
what made you I guess you already answered that. Like, what made you even want to start doing it? Was it just for fun, or were you just looking just to expose other, artists?
I wanted another. Okay, so the vending fees now for you to go to other markets are like from 50 to 100 sometimes.
Just to have your table at that spot.
And like let's say you don't sell nothing that day,
You just wasted.
you lose profit. Or so I started wondering, if I could have a place where I can just like charge the minimum, have a place to sell your stuff at. I feel like that was better.
And you said you also have like a skincare.
Last year, I decided to start something new that was going to bring in something on the side. Because I do clothing, but it's more recycled clothing. So I can't make 2 of the same things. So I can't, let's say somebody wants what I made, I can't remake it their size.
All your clothing pieces are one of a kind? All your clothing pieces are one of a kind?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And they're all, made to order. So I'm not going to have, 10 of the same pieces. So
someone will send you their measurements and, you make the clothing based on those measurements they send you, or how does that work?
yeah, they just tell me what they want, how they want it. Sometimes they want a custom jacket, custom jeans. So I'll add stuff to it, cut it bleach it, dye it, whatever.
Like I want some alligator skin. This with some
Nah.
flannel and
I
mixed with
haven't
a
gotten
little.
something crazy yet.
No. Okay.
But that's why, because of me not giving out more, I wanted something else on the side. So I started doing research on Instagram and YouTube. And the main thing right now is like homemade, like scrubs and hair stuff. And regardless, I lost a lot of hair. So my mom would tell me what to add to my hair, and I was doing it and it was working. And it worked on my dog too. So
Okay, dog approved.
no, because he had a rash, but
Was it
now
just like holistic stuff, like natural?
Can we say that P is gonna get us? We're not testing on animals.
we're not. I didn't think about that. But no, it helped him. It's healthy. It's all natural.
Yeah.
It's just natural oils. No water. I don't add water to my products. I know a lot of people do, but then you have to add preservatives, and that just the whole thing is supposed to be natural and used in a certain time. So everything is made in small batches.
That makes sense.
So I started doing research on that last year when I was like in Chicago, because I couldn't make clothes, and I was living over there for like a month, and that's when I started ordering everything to my house, so that when I came back I started working on it.
Wow. So you were just you were stockpiling a bunch of stuff waiting for you so that when you get here you could just, and the whole time you were researching it. So like, what do you mean?
So YouTube, I was watching like the way people were making and selling and how good if they actually were successful or not. So I lined up, because I had a lot of time on my hands, and I just went by that, like whatever product. But some did go bad, so I did waste a lot of money.
So you just see a video, if they were using a product that you'd like, you just hop onto your Amazon cart, add it to cart, and then
I would go to their Instagram. I would go to the web page, and then I would see if they're actually, like, I would try to buy, let's say like when you go to buy something, like let's say you want 10 of the items, they'll say no, only 4 available or whatever. Most of their products, they had a lot, like some were like sold out and the reviews were big. So it was products that were actually working. I had to figure out how to do the formulation, see what works, what lasts, because they're all like aloe vera products. Like aloe vera, if you leave it out for too long, it goes bad and then it starts growing mold.
you're saying aloe vera?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you refrigerate it and you do it the right way or buy the right aloe vera, then it lasts longer.
So what's like your line of, skincare products? Because you were talking about like, an oil you put on for like hair loss, and then what else kind of products do you have in this line?
I have the face oil that I use. My main for the shampoos and for like my face, I use the African black soap.
I got some in my shower right now.
Okay, so yeah, that helps with pigmentation, it clears skin. So that's what I use for my face. And then I have the magic oil, and then I make my own rose toner.
Okay.
I had scrubs and stuff, but I'm kind of not like, that's not like, I'm not into it like the way I was when I first started.
So
These are the most sellers.
you don't have like a man's line, like a men's line?
Well, I'm working on that, but it's unisex. I mean, hair is hair.
Yeah. I'm talking about like the face
looks
stuff, because I don't want
girly.
to put like some like butterfly smelling thing on my
So
face.
that's the thing about my products. Most of them don't have a scent.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
add any essential oils, because when I put essential oils on my face, it dries it. And then I get dry scabs.
I mean, her website is pink and quote maybe feminine, but the products themselves, they're pretty,
Basic,
normal.
Yeah.
Well, I like the color pink. I mean,
Yeah, pink. I mean, obviously we can't argue with
see,
you.
We got some pink around here. Got a nice selling point there, $10.99. Okay. I might need to get some of that hair loss stuff. Not that I'm losing hair.
no, yeah.
I got in a car accident, and when I hit the airbag, it like ripped like I basically got like a
You
rug
got
burn.
stitches?
I didn't get stitches. It just
Oh.
I'll show you. I'm not ashamed. It's like a little
Oh, and then you're hiding it with that every day?
not every day, no.
Because the more you have something on it, like have you guys ever seen like a person that is in the army? They from wearing socks every single day, they don't grow any more hair in that area. So the more you cover it, the less the follicles are gonna grow.
I mean, I don't wear it all the time.
Okay.
Not all the time.
That oil will help, because I have back here I had stitches and it wasn't growing for the longest, and I started using some other product that like I'm not gonna say the name, but everybody was selling it, and everybody was like,
Yeah, fuck
buy
them. Don't say
it.
their name.
Yeah, so I did it, and at first I was like, hell yeah, this shit worked. I can curse, right?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
This is
Okay,
free
so
realm.
so yeah, it was working, and then out of nowhere, I would like go like this to my hair and like chunks. I have like I'm gonna do a video one day once I get my hair perfect and how I want it because I still have dead ends. I'm trying to get it all natural. Like all this brown is my real natural hair. So I was losing chunks and chunks of hair, and I was like my hair is my biggest asset of my body. So I was like, what am I, So my mom started telling me what to add and how to do it, and it was all homemade remedies. I didn't have to waste money at home. I mean, at the stores.
Where did she get her knowledge from?
Her mom.
So this is Mexican tradition.
A little
remedies?
bit of YouTube with me, because some stuff she was telling me, I was like, like no, because they say if you keep beer out for 12 hours and it loses the carbonation, you add that to your hair and it leaves it shiny and like hydrated and that kind of stuff.
But your hair smells like beer.
No, you take a shower. And then once you come out the shower, it's supposed to look nice. So stuff like that my mom told me, and I was like,
That's weird, yeah.
I YouTubed it. It's real.
Some old Modelo leave-in conditioner.
No, I feel like after, it's been like 7 weeks, I think I've got enough. Some hair's growing back. Good enough. Could be
Just add
better.
castor oil to it. That's like
That's
the
it?
main.
Well, I'm reading the ingredient list of your hair growth serum.
That's another thing. I saw a lot of people, like when I was researching people that do podcasts and like for other people to teach them, they were like, be the most, like, even if I show you all the ingredients, like you can go and do it yourself, but like, are you really?
No.
And like the more you're open with like your customers, the more they're gonna, like, what if they're allergic to something?
Yeah, and you leave out that one ingredient and they have a breakout and then they come for your ass.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I like the the natural aspect, because people out here be putting all these crazy chemicals in people and makeup and skin creams and stuff like that, aluminums and deodorant. So I mean, this is definitely
aluminums and oxides.
I use my family as like test dummies. I use it on my man, my kids, and my mom, my sister.
guinea pigs.
So they're okay. Everybody else will be okay.
But no, so do you have like any type of like, are you like one of those spiritual girls with like the crystals and stuff? I feel like people that do this kind of stuff are like on that spiritual.
I mean, yeah.
I do what kind of stuff?
But
Make the holistics.
Okay.
I mean, now I know it's like a trend. To me, it is like, everybody's like, oh yeah, crystals. But ever since I was little, like since I was like 3 years old, I knew I had like a gift because my mom has one, and I'm spiritual, but like religious. Yeah, like I'm gonna believe more in my religion than The Rock.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, she's went to my events.
Yes.
This is.
Is she who just?
No. That was a different
Okay,
person.
that was about to say.
And she mentioned, well, actually, I also mentioned you. I mentioned you guys, and then she was like, oh, yeah, those people, and they're great people.
Yeah, I always see her everywhere I go.
Nice.
She's
She's
a lot of
trying,
cool
I
shit.
guess. That's a
A lot
good
of cool
sign.
Oh
shit.
yeah, that is a good, because that's another thing with Tampa Night Market. Like my first event ever was like really great. You were there, remember? It was so great. Like so many people came. All my vendors sold out.
That's what's up.
I didn't really sell because if you don't have my size, you can't buy it. So, but all my vendors did great. They sold out. My taco guy sold out. Gordos, tacos gordos.
Gordo, yeah.
He sold out. So then the next one I did, it was so like not a lot of people came. So what I do is I go to other events and then I pass out flyers for the people that are there and for the vendors.
Like, hey, come to this next one.
So in every aspect, you're a hustler.
Yes. But I'm socializing. I'm not soliciting.
So, question for your marketing and your networking, like how do you, like you said, that first event was so successful. Like, what did you do different from that first event and networking
I
and
think
marketing
it
to the
was-
second one?
Maybe it was the people that were there. I don't know what I did differently. Oh, you know what? I remember now. We were supposed to do it on 420 and it rained.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a mudslide in my house. Like I took pictures and I told the vendors, I'll give you your money back or we can reschedule to this Friday. So everybody already thought like, oh, it's 420, it's a party. And then it wasn't even, it was done.
Do you have anyone in your family that does this kind of stuff, or that's entrepreneurial in any way?
No.
So
Oh,
we're
my
just-
cousin in Chicago, Lily, she does like lashes and stuff, and she's trying to like not work for the man type, you know.
I think that is your
It
phone.
really is. What?
There we go.
Is that who you were staying with in Chicago? Your cousin?
Yeah, my no, not her. My other aunt.
Oh, okay.
We have another house over there. So my dad was working there. So, but at the time, it was when my brother was sick, right? My brother was in the ICU. Like literally, like they called us and they were like, we need to figure out who can decide for us to do with him. And so we flew out there and I stood out there with my brother to help my mom.
Oh.
Because he was still in therapy. Like, imagine not walking for like 2 weeks.
For what? For what?
I've been there.
His liver wasn't working. His 2 kidneys were like done. He had to get what's that called?
Dialysis.
Dialysis.
I'm sure that'll make you reflect on your own life.
Yeah. And it was just, you know, so I was up there. I had to go up there. And then it was a week before my fashion show at Fama Fair.
That's rough.
So, yeah. And then I had another event for Tampa Night Market. So I'm over there dealing with my brother, trying to promote my fashion show, trying to promote my Tampa Night Market. And when I came back, the Tampa Night Market was actually good. Even though I was, you know,
Away, not really.
so in a different state promoting. So I did good.
Well,
I was
that's just a
sending people
reflection of you.
messages and like making videos and just like annoying the shit out of people until they remembered.
That's how you got to do it. And like I said, that's just a reflection of you not being, you know, right there hands on. And while you're out of town, you come back, it's still popping off when you come back.
I came back, I did my fashion show, I did the Tampa Night Market, and then I flew back for 30 days. And then just...
Hustler. She's a
While I
hustler,
was up there, I
baby.
was doing the research for all this stuff. I was sketching out those labels. I made them all myself on the computer. On my phone, actually. I used Canva,
Oh, Canva's good.
the best. And I paid the $12 for the Pro.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me with all the labels. All I did was just change up the colors and the font.
The bottling, like the putting it in there, like, is that you by yourself doing all this? Like, you just buy all this stuff
Yeah.
in bulk and...
So I buy all the different oils, and then I put them in a bowl, mix them, and then I pour them myself.
Okay.
So I do it all.
You don't have any, like, people on, like, a team that's helping you, or are you just doing this all by yourself? Damn.
Nobody knows how to do the... I mean, my kids are, like, really young. My oldest one, that's, she's gonna be 10. She knows she could do all this stuff, but sometimes she's still a kid. She'll, like, get it wrong, so I have to go back and redo it. But my husband helps me out with putting the labels on them, or, like, if I ask him to, like, order something for me, like, he already just knows, because we use the same account, and he buys most of the stuff.
Do you mostly sell everything that you make?
Yeah, so these products here for the hair, I've noticed for in the face are the ones that sell the most. And it's these random people from different states, and I don't know. I mean, most of my sales, like 80% are from Instagram.
Okay.
So
That's good.
yeah, because that's when I started noticing, like, if I promote, because I was paying for promotion on Facebook, and I don't
We did that too at first.
I don't get any
Garbage.
views, no likes, nothing. So the only views I got was from Instagram. So I started doing my research, and because I didn't think I did everything about the business but that part, the promoting.
Mm-hmm.
How am I supposed
That's the hard part.
Yeah, so I had to start doing the markets, and
Have you been, like, searching through the internet or on YouTube and you find people reviewing your products at all? Have you seen that?
no, but I did find somebody that said my page was a fraud
What?
and that it wasn't real. I don't know.
Did you fucking, like, comment back, like, hey, bro, you fucking me up, dude?
Because I was gonna do it because my husband was the one that found it. He was like, "Hey, someone's saying you're fake," and I was like, "What?" He was
this
like, "I showed."
motherfucker.
I know, right? He was like, "I showed it to my sister, and she looked it up online, and like one of the third ones, it was maybe I shouldn't talk about it."
No, go ahead.
But basically, me and him were sitting there looking through it. He's the one that found it, and we were reading it. It was like 4 a.m. I was like, "Yo, these people got some nerves." I guess because I didn't do my terms of rights the right way. Shopify does it for you, so I guess I have to add a couple of stuff to it. I don't know,
Was it like a disclaimer type thing?
maybe. But they were saying that I was a fraud.
I don't get it. Was it a real account?
It was those pages that it's like those internet pages that show you that they just like review other.
One of those website reviews, like, is this real? Is this website real or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it said click here if you're the owner. But I was like, what if I click here and now they take my information?
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's
So-
some phishing type
and my
shit.
boyfriend, my husband was like, don't do it.
Yeah,
You're gonna fry your computer or something. So that's the only thing. But I try to like contact the people when they buy something from me, and I'll be like, hey, hit me up on Instagram, please tag me. And like most of the time they don't. But the people that I personally know that buy from me, I'll like write them every so often, be like, hey, how you doing? Like, did it work for you? Was it good? And
that's good.
do you want more?
Do they repost it and stuff for you?
They post it. They post it when they first get it, and then that's it.
Where do you sell most?
Online, Instagram.
Yeah, but do you see it like on a state by state?
New York and Chicago. I guess because when I made this Instagram, I added everybody from Chicago.
Yeah. When she first started her pages, she was adding everyone from Chicago, and
your
that's why
nationwide sales. Where do they pinpoint it at?
But I don't know how to look that up on Shopify. I guess I haven't like looked in there. I just get an order and ship it out. Like, I get excited.
If it's directly plugged into Instagram, I think the stats that Instagram shows you.
Because when I get an order and it sends to my email, it doesn't show up on Shopify. It shows up on Meta. You know, the Facebook owner, Meta.
Oh,
Meta,
yeah,
yeah.
Meta.
So, oh my God, setting that up is so hard because it's
It
like
is overwhelmingly
it's
confusing.
a hole. So I had to watch a lot of YouTube, and that's what helped me. But so when I first got orders, I didn't know that it was because I was like, it's not going to my Shopify. It sends you another email to whatever email you had for Meta. So when I first clicked on it, I had like 7 orders. They were all from like forever ago.
Months ago.
No, like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, dang, I need to like
Email
give them
these
free.
people.
Yeah, and email them. Yeah, because it was confusing at first. So I have to go through Facebook to sell to Instagram. And then Shopify is separate, even though Shopify is connected to Instagram. It's a rabbit hole.
It really is.
And it's tiring.
Doesn't Facebook own Instagram? So that makes sense.
So it's Meta, yeah. But it's not like, you know when you go into your Facebook page, you guys have one?
Yeah.
It's not that page. You have to log into Facebook Business Meta Suite. So it's a whole new world. Yeah, and then you have to have an account under an account and an account.
Yeah, it's wild. I spent like an hour like double checking and like reminding myself like, yes, I think all of these multiple account things are all linked together or whatever.
Because I had a date, and I was like, because I had a busy schedule. I was going to get married, and then I wanted to release my new, in February. Because I had been working on it for too long. I just wanted to start selling it, but I couldn't. So I was set up all night, and I literally had like a whole, like, I freaked out, like a panic attack, because I could not get it. And my pages were not connected, because you can't sell if you don't have your pages connected from Instagram to Facebook. YouTube,
yeah, they don't make it easy.
YouTube helped.
It's crazy. Even while you were getting married, you were still thinking about all this shit.
Well, no, we decided to get married just like that. Like, we were supposed to have been getting married, but I was in Chicago. So we were going to get married last year, but I was in Chicago.
How long have y'all been together for?
2010.
Oh, damn.
High school.
Damn. That's love.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Your time will come. Just manifest it. It's weirdly, I met him when he was in New York on MySpace, and one day I broke up with my boyfriend at the time.
MySpace.
And I found him. I was like, oh, he's cute. I hope, I tried to write him, but he would open my messages and like, yeah. And he was in New York. All his pictures were in New York, but I guess he actually was living in Tampa, but he was just visiting New York. And then like a year, I don't remember if it was a year later or like a couple months later, he was in my high school.
Wow. And you were like, what the?
I went up to him. I was like, I like, he thought I was a stalker, but whatever.
It's like, I know you. I swear I know you. Yeah. That's a cool little love story, y'all. Been on MySpace. That's such a millennial 2020 type shit. Yeah. How'd you meet your mom?
It was a year right before Facebook became like a thing.
Yeah. And I remember Facebook was like, I remember my uncle had a Facebook and I thought it was lame as shit.
It was only for adults and like family. And
that's
MySpace
when
was
it
like
first came out. Was
you
like,
click on there and they had all the gifs, the flashing the music, and like your top 8.
You got your layout. Put all them crazy
My
like
sister,
layouts.
she was a beast at Photoshop, and she knew how to mess with the HTMLs,
Okay, coding.
like the codes. And I was like, bro, like how did you? She doesn't even remember none of that right now. If we ask her.
If I remember correctly, all you would really do is just go on Google, go whatever type layout.
No, but she actually fixed her layout. Like,
she made her own.
Because when you go on if you remember, it was like design, and then it had the layout like already for you.
You had to like copy that whole.
And then you
code.
would just go on the internet, copy paste. No, she was like in there like messing with the little numbers because she knew from some I don't know how she knew from somebody else, but she did my profile.
Some code shit.
Mine was like
dope. That's crazy.
Pimping.
Basically website design before like we realized we could make money off of that.
Shit.
Because remember, you open up your your MySpace and you'd have like a song or whatever playing.
Like, it's easy to know who you are with MySpace. Like as soon as you open it, like you knew who the person was just based on the music and the colors.
There's definitely more.
Facebook is more like
connecting, like not even really like
trying to define me off of the bullshit that I've said.
Yeah,
like you're trying to put together my ideology.
Because half of Facebook is people that you went to school because half of the people that I have on Facebook I don't talk to at all.
Not me either.
Right.
More
and
than
then
half.
some of them, and then the other part is like a whole bunch of strangers that I've been friends with for years and I've never met them in my life.
Whatever, some kid from a different high school, some chick from a different high school that everybody was fucking with or something.
Like when you argue with someone on, like, let's say someone's arguing on a topic or something, and then you just, that person adds you, and then now you both hop on other.
Them Facebook warriors, MySpace warriors.
Yeah, that thing, Facebook. Then that's another thing. Facebook blocks you when you say like a curse word or like a certain thing.
Yeah, I've said some pretty crazy shit, and I'm surprised that maybe
you know why? Because I used to work for them.
Facebook?
Not directly them. It was a third party. You know the one, like, have you ever seen like, like videos you get deleted and within seconds? Those are what now they have like bots for it. But before it was like yes,
my brother did that.
And so maybe I shouldn't say their name, but whatever. You say yes, no to a video comment. Now it's bots. But once they get you one time, you're on the list.
So it's
like it synchronizes everything you do. Cause I'll like comment on somebody's video on like the third comment of someone's conversation, and I'll get deleted like in 30 seconds. See, Instagram will tell you, like, are you sure you want to comment?
Yeah. I be talking mad shit on Instagram.
You must not
comments,
talk shit on Instagram.
You don't talk shit
I be
in comments,
my mouth,
bro. Me.
And Christian tells my husband, he's like, you need to stop because, like, you're, like, be on your personal account, not your business.
Facebook doesn't do that? Because I go deep sometimes, like Facebook, 40 comments deep, like with going back with people. That's what I'm saying,
but have you ever gotten banned for more than 30 days?
I've never been banned,
I couldn't comment on shit for 30 days.
I know how to do it. I know how to play the game.
I think the longest I had was a month. I couldn't comment, I couldn't like, I couldn't post.
Nothing.
She's got a bad social credit score.
Bro, me too, man. I'll be in there. And it just be like sports comments. I'll be in like sports shit comment section just going dumb on dumbass motherfuckers.
Oh, see, that's different. Me, I would be arguing about, I don't know. See, the comment that
what do you be arguing about?
Like, just stuff that pisses me off,
like what?
Man. Like, for instance, like, when, like, not World Star, like, the Shade Room, like, some people just be pissing me off on there.
They get greasy over there.
They just, like, they treat, like, celebrities like they're goddesses. I'm like, yo.
It's like, yo.
Get a hobby.
Bro, chill.
But, yeah, I need to get a hobby, too, because I'd be in the comments, like, cursing people out.
But, no, that's funny. They be censoring you like that. I mean, same thing on TikTok too. I'll be wilding on people on TikTok.
I only have a TikTok because it's funny videos and stuff, but I don't ever like argue with them or be on there.
What do you even say? This TikTok can you even be controversial on there?
Yes. Listen, there's
like what?
TikTok.
Dude, I'm so. You're good. There's this girl on TikTok. Her name is Aunt Karen. Have you heard of Aunt Karen on TikTok?
Hold on.
No, I don't. At first I thought TikTok. What were you gonna say about Aunt Karen?
Yeah, so there's this girl named Aunt Karen on TikTok, and what she basically does is like expose racists. And some of the times, like some of the videos are good, and other times it's like you're just looking for some kind of drama, and then the comment section goes crazy, and they try to like she'll like post the person's business, she'll post their Facebook. She'll do all this shit. And it's like, you don't got to do all. You got to dox this motherfucker like that. Just roast him in the video. You don't got to dox him. And then like those people, like there'll be like a comment on the video about that person like making a video of the issue, and they'll be like, "Oh, I lost my job. Oh, I'm losing business. You know, people are egging my shit. People are writing me like all kinds of crazy calls." So like that's just not cool. Like there becomes
for them calling them out for doing something, and then you doing that's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. At first, TikTok, I thought it was like a lame like follow the trend, do the dance moves and stuff. And then when quarantine hit, I downloaded it, and then I realized there was a lot of like cleaning hacks and like cooking hacks. And then there's a whole like other like deep, like I love crime and mystery and murder.
There's a lot of that.
It's so deep. It just goes deep. And it's the stuff that, you know, a lot of murders have been actually solved from TikTok.
I mean, when you share information, that's crazy. And you wouldn't think that you can get so much out of how many seconds?
They're like a minute, 2 minutes,
Literally
3 minute
a
videos.
minute.
Really? They're
90
minutes?
seconds.
Yeah.
90
seconds?
seconds now, yeah, I think.
Like I've learned stuff off TikTok, and I tell someone that's off TikTok, and they instantly discredit it. It's like, "Oh, you heard that on TikTok?" Whoa.
No,
like,
but some stuff is
swear
fake.
It was like, no, of course. Like I mean, that's for you to like, you know. I'm not gonna tell people some dumb fake shit that I don't think is real. But yeah, so I mean, it's there's a lot of good stuff on there. I like it. It's funny.
Yeah, I only use it now. Just I post my videos and stuff. Watch funny videos when I'm bored.
All right, so we're gonna rewind a little bit. You said that you were like a content restrictor for Facebook, right?
No, well, see, because these things are connected to my Facebook pages. So
I thought you said you worked for
Your job, your
like,
screening.
that was
you're
like
like-
forever ago, though.
So like, were you like
That was like 2017.
someone would post a video and you'd be like, okay, no, they can't post that and pull it down? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay,
just
so what
cut
was
them.
like the craziest shit maybe that you've seen on there? Like, what's like one crazy story you got from that job?
I don't remember.
Someone throwing a puppy into a river. You cannot post this.
I think a turtle blew up.
A turtle blew up.
Some dumb little kids over. I don't know what state. It doesn't show you what state. I think they microwaved.
A turtle?
Yeah.
A live turtle.
How long was the video?
It was like 10 seconds.
How many times did you watch it?
It replays until you cancel it.
So how many times did
like,
you watch it?
I don't know. Probably like 3. Like I was just like, what the? Like you could, you know, you just. It's intriguing, and where I come from, I've seen a lot of bad stuff. So to me, it's like I can't look away. Like blood doesn't do anything to me, but it was just hella nasty.
So you're saying it probably would have went viral.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
didn't you hear about the 2 kittens? Those suffocated kittens
No.
on Netflix. It's called "Don't Fuck with Cats."
Oh yeah.
On
Some-
Netflix?
Yeah, some idiot. I don't remember what country it was. He recorded himself suffocating a kitten inside a bag, and it was on Facebook. Oh no, it was on YouTube, and people went crazy. I feel like maybe this is why they have bots now to scan things, but YouTube was hella dark back in the day.
Oh god,
like,
yeah.
But people would record themselves like doing like, you know, bad stuff. But anyways, this guy did it, and he was like, I'm gonna do it again, and people went crazy. And it got to the point where like I think they got him.
Yeah, the internet found
The
him.
internet went batshit.
I've seen crazy stories of, I think there's maybe like a subreddit like dedicated to like just this endeavor of trying to
Reddit is
locate,
deep.
like trying to locate where people are just by like
IP
video
addresses.
references.
Yeah, like
Not even
so what
IP
they
addresses,
did- I
just
think
like
they
looking
got
at the
him-
backdrop.
Yeah, I
like,
think
oh,
they
in this
got
park, I
him
know
from-
they find the exact park or some shit like that.
Yeah.
they got him
Similar.
with a reflection on his laptop.
Yeah.
Of what?
I don't know.
It
I
was
think it was a
something.
picture in his room, or like a reflection of his window, or he had like a poster of some like local restaurant. I don't know, something like
That
that.
crazy type of
But-
shit. They'll super
But that's how
zoom in.
TikTok gets.
my
That's
God.
how TikTok is helping now. Like, but people like discredit TikTok,
They really do.
or like, oh, it's just a YouTube crime person. But like, those people actually are doing a lot of help because they're doing stuff that the cops aren't gonna do. They're reopening cases and talking about that, and that stuff actually helps.
Yeah.
Just like the Carol Baskin thing.
I was just
like,
about to say.
The
nobody knew. You know Carol, the Tiger?
Yeah,
Tiger
yeah, yeah.
King?
But what about it? Like,
That just made cases reopen.
Yeah,
for different
her
things.
her husband's murder case got reopened after that shit came back
oh
out.
yeah, I did hear that. That's probably what. Are they still there?
Yeah.
The property's still there, but you can't go there, and
It's
they don't
all
advertise
fenced
it.
off and
And they say
everything.
don't drop packages here. Stop, leave, bye. No cameras.
Because I know they build a hospital. I mean, a hotel.
Right next to
Right
it.
in front
next
of it,
to it.
yeah. Nope, the property's still there.
But strangely enough, it came out that Mr. Baskin was still alive and he was in Costa Rica.
He just left with that chick.
Yeah, baby.
And was alive?
Literally.
Wait, so he is alive?
He is alive. Look it up.
For real?
He's
I
alive.
believe you, bro.
Okay,
I
I need to
believe
make
you.
a mental note. Look at your face.
Look it up. Confirm that.
Shit, we gotta look it up. I believe it,
It was
bro.
recently.
They discovered him. He's still there.
That's wild.
Costa Rica.
He just wanted to live his peaceful life. Get this
I mean,
tiger lady away from me.
He was a millionaire, and think about like
You
the
know,
money
I
conversion.
really thought she killed him.
Everybody did.
I'm pretty sure
That's true?
everyone.
Oh,
Look it up.
Fine.
All right.
because everybody was watching that Tiger King shit. That was like right at the beginning of COVID. Everybody was at home watching TV, and that shit went dumb on the internet.
Okay, that was a...
Carol Bastion.
There we go.
What was his name? Oh yeah, Don Lewis.
He's alive and well.
58. He's got 17 federal charges of animal abuse, though.
That's
They
why he's in
always find a
Costa
way.
Rica.
Like you can never just start new. Like you can't go.
I
out.
know, right?
They always find a way to like. You gotta come back.
Come on, I tried to leave that crazy tiger lady 17 years ago.
They-
Leave me the fuck alone.
They
How did
probably
he go-
looked at all those
Oh,
videos.
look, he's alive. Here's your
What was the
17
story?
federal
Like, How did
charges.
she go missing?
he
Or
basically
he went missing, right?
He just took a private plane, and they tried to make it look like he never took that private plane.
Yeah.
But he did.
They're like, oh, his plane wouldn't have been able to fly over the ocean this far. There's not enough got in the
That's
tank.
wild. All that, and people hated her just for
Yeah.
him to be alive.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of reason to hate her.
she was
well,
a weirdo.
Well, I don't know that.
My mom,
Well, wasn't she? Didn't she like? There was pictures with her like walking her husband.
like her husband on a leash and like a cat, like fucking
So wait, if
poncho.
he supposedly, so then he
That's the
still
new
has all his
husband
money.
that gets
Yeah.
that treatment. Yeah.
But his daughters were very like,
They just didn't like Carol.
no, they really like, they were like, you killed my dad.
They just didn't like
Sure, they
Carol.
believed it. The personality makes the idea so believable. The lady's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm sure the animal like people hate her.
And, like people said that they put her in the fucking animal grinder, the meat grinder and
The
shit.
meat grind and fed it to the tigers.
Yeah, it's like y'all wildin'.
No, but you can never say. I mean,
Of all people to do it, that lady was the one that would have done that.
yeah,
I mean, you
Turns
can
out
just
she
see
did.
the crazy in
It's
her
alright.
eyeballs.
Yeah,
and that
she's
shit.
Maybe,
Creepy as
maybe,
hell.
maybe her plan just failed. Maybe that's all.
does she goes to my sister's job, Steak and Shake.
Over at a Citrus
Drive-thru.
Park.
Yeah.
Wow.
She went to that AT&T over there, bro. She got AT&T.
Yeah, I mean, she lives in town and country.
Oh, she doesn't live where the animals are. I don't know why. I
No,
thought
she's
she
got
was-
some.
She got money, bro. She lives over there off of Patterson.
But if he's not
No,
dead, then
no,
how
no.
she has all?
Yeah,
his money?
dude.
What?
My mom used to like
Patterson Road.
There used
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
this
yeah,
bar
yeah.
over there off a racetrack, and my mom would go to that bar, and Carol Baskin would be there, and she'd like be buying drinks for everybody. There's beers for everybody, and like my mom told me straight up, like that bitch was like a nutcase. Like she
She lives in town and country though.
I don't know where it was. Literally in that West Chase area is where the bar was.
Well, that's fine. But I know where she lives.
But yeah,
I seen her driveway.
Is it public? It's probably public records.
It's weird. It's like in the middle of the neighborhood, you just have house, regular house, and then in between these houses, this long driveway to a property behind the neighborhood. And it's just a big Carol Baskin property, and it's gated off. It's
she
weird.
got tiger stripes on her house.
Probably.
2 tigers in the front.
Carol Baskin. That bitch Carol Baskin, and that dude's still sitting in jail. Well, he kind of did that to himself.
Nah, but wasn't there like someone who died in that property or something?
I think someone got their arm
Or
bit off.
someone? Yeah, I don't remember too much.
A tiger accident. Tiger accident.
Oh no! Somebody ripped their arm off.
She got her arm like chewed off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that dude committed suicide. Yeah.
Because of what?
You know that's why I started watching it again because we watched like 2 episodes and we were like, this is not it. And then people kept tweeting about it and writing on Facebook about it how
His gay lover.
it was on camera. So I was like, All right, well, I'm gonna give it another.
They don't show nothing like that though.
Nah, but I mean, they were still talking about it, and like I just wanted to see the back, the BTS.
Did you watch Tiger King?
Mm-hmm.
That was the peak of COVID. Like that's what. Every time I think of that, it's like that was COVID.
That was like right in the middle of COVID. It's like they waited for COVID. I remember we
It
were
was
on
like
lockdown
peak, like
because all we did was watch that and do puzzles
a lot of anime.
or whatever.
Or
yeah,
One Piece.
I remember going to Walmart and like no puzzles were left.
Wow.
A lot of video games, a lot of Warzone. So how did you get through that COVID? Like how'd you get through the pandemic? How'd your family, deal with it?
It's like a blur.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
We weren't really even in like super
Actually,
lockdown.
no. The reason why it was a blur because we did hella drinking.
It's getting lit up.
That's the only thing that was open.
Anybody in your house get COVID at all?
I did. Pretty sure my husband did. My mom. My mom and my sister. I feel like they say that they got it 2 months before it was actually happening because my sister went to because she works, so she had an excuse to come back to work, and they were like, well, you don't have the flu and you're not sick, and she still was sick and had a fever, and they couldn't figure out what it was. So she was sick for like 2 weeks, and then when COVID came out and all like the side effects came out, she was like, I feel like I had that already, and then leaves you weak for like weeks after too.
Did she lose her taste or smell or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how you know it's COVID.
What month was that?
That it was in December before the New Year.
I got pretty sick in November or December that year too. That could have been COVID.
Yeah, I never get sick, and I was sick around that time. And I did the TikTok thing where you drink the shots to see, but I only had whiskey, and I feel like that helped because the next day I had my taste back.
Huh.
So it's like you can just take the shots without any problem.
I couldn't taste them.
That's so funny.
I saw it on TikTok, and I did it too, and
Did it work?
it really did work. You can't taste anything.
Yeah. That's how I confirmed my case. It was super mild, but when I lost my taste, I was like, whoa, this is COVID.
This is weird. It's crazy how like some people just croak over from that shit, and then other people it's just
Like a breeze.
yeah.
Well, it depends the age too, and like if they had other sicknesses.
Yeah.
Like people with asthma, it hit them worse because of their oxygen level. People needed oxygen for it.
Smokers, long time smokers.
Those two.
And everybody felt like they were fucking experts. Like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, wash your clothes as soon as you get home.
Wash your groceries.
Wash your groceries. Wipe all your like. Come on.
Make sure you Lysol your Lysol bottle before you use your Lysol.
Lysol your Lysol bottle. What the fuck? Gotta be extra careful.
The toilet paper thing was
Isn't that
crazy.
funny? We had a huge toilet paper scare. But now, even dudes want to use baby wipes.
The dude.
I was
wipes-
thinking about that the
What's
other
wrong with
day.
the dude wipes, bro?
Or is that how they become so popular?
Because they're
I
They
feel
just
like
put
a lot
on
of people
MMA.
used
They
them
just put it on
before.
MMA fighters'
because
butts.
they're good. Have you used one?
I've used a baby wipe before, bro.
But if they only used it because of COVID, that's hella weird.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's a little ironic that like we had a toilet paper scare. Now we buy extra expensive toilet papers more than we ever have. Like
Whatever.
dude,
I
wipes
don't know.
wasn't as
Public sometimes
popular.
they're like buy one get one free.
Mhm.
So
You get the extra large one. Get the extra like 25 sheets.
we buy ours now at like Sam's Club.
You get it in like bulk.
It's way better.
Would you
yeah.
still buy toilet paper?
Huh?
You still buy toilet paper though, right?
We only buy paper towels because his mom works at a hotel and just brings those bags. And
Oh,
bags.
okay.
Hell yeah, that's that come up.
I don't remember paying last time for toilet paper.
Wow, so people are totally going past toilet paper. We don't need it now. We
No,
got
we
wipes.
really don't. People got bidets now.
What? My parents' bathroom has a bidet now too.
I probably saved you so much toilet paper.
You know, I don't
That's
think I
so
realized
weird.
until now what that thing was supposed to be for. You just take it off the wall, bend over, a little squirt. I think I still want to use some toilet paper after. I think I'm gonna want to use toilet paper
To clean
more
it
after
off,
that.
yeah.
The nice ones have fans, bro.
Oh,
Dries your butt.
oh,
I don't know. My aunt had one. It was really because she has money. My dad's aunt. It was on it was on like you sit on top of it, and it like
okay, yeah. From inside,
like
yeah.
cleans you. I
The more
guess.
expensive one, yeah. And then
Yeah, it was gold.
and then you got to
Oh my
sit
God.
there
I took
and
a picture.
and then you got to sit there and wait for the fan to blow you off.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of sensations. No wonder we're getting into anal now as
I
a
don't
society.
know. My neighbor, she had one, and like the seat had heated like water that ran through it, so you never sat on a cold toilet seat.
Oh
Tell me
Oh,
how bad it is
yeah.
to sit on a cold toilet seat. That shit is ass, bro.
Yeah,
Talk about jump up off that thing.
Get a little warm water and a piece of toilet paper and just a little friction to make that warm before you sit down.
But no, it's all over Europe. That's what they do over there.
Where they're civilized,
But
sophisticated.
They're so open.
And then like I don't think we should go there. About to say in Japan, we don't need to go there though.
What they're doing in Japan with the toilets?
Yeah, China, Japan.
Their toilets play music.
The toilets are just a goddamn hole in the ground.
Oh, well, not every case. Sometimes they got music and also audio sensing toilets. So that when it detects audio in the toilet, it plays music so that your audio isn't heard by other
I'm pretty
people.
sure that's like a rich person thing.
I know that sounds like something.
Not just like in China though, because
Not
have
in
you
China,
guys
in
seen
Japan,
that
in
movie?
Japan.
I can't think of it right now. It's This Is Your Boyfriend, or like it's like that one guy. What's the fine guy from Pineapple Express?
James Franco?
Yes.
His
He made a
movie? What movie?
He made a movie where he's like super rich, and then like the parents come over,
Oh yeah, he's like an actor or
and
something
they're like, "This
that.
is
That
your
movie.
boyfriend," or like I think
Yeah.
it's called something like that. Or
George
this is him.
Cranston is the
The
dude from
dad.
Breaking Bad. Is the dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know
He's
which
like
movie
very
you're talking about.
serious or whatever. They show a toilet and it's like super high tech, like what you're talking about.
Mhm.
It plays music, Bluetooth. They can call people.
Okay, that far. I don't know about
Warm
that.
floors, yeah.
I'm trying to get one of those showers where it's like, water jets on like every side
That-
of the
yeah,
walls.
yeah.
That's the kind of shit I'm trying to be on, bro.
That's pressure.
You just stand there, you ain't got to scrub nothing. You just walk in the
Okay,
circle.
I think you still gotta scrub stuff. Just not a pressure washer now, is it?
It might be.
What?
You guys use a Cricut?
What's that?
Oh, then never. It's
The little home making
machine,
machine. My
yeah.
mom uses that to make stuff, but no.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Cricut. It's to help. That's what I use to make my stickers, my clothing, stuff like what you're wearing.
Mhm.
But then I realized I had to go into like deeper. I have to buy different colors and do layering, and I don't like my fingers. Like I'm too shaky.
Is that the thing where you gotta like?
No, but I want to try that. They have a place in Tampa where you can go and try it.
Because I
But-
saw a TikTok of a guy
I know-
making like old school like sports team shirts with that thing. I thought
There's
it was like
you
really
guys.
cool.
You guys went to. She's in your grade. Renee.
Renee King.
Yeah, she does that.
She was a year behind us.
Oh, she does that?
Yeah, she
I'm
does
gonna have
that.
to reach out to her.
Yeah, she does that. I think she makes them herself too, right? Her little boxes.
No, our stuff is made by a third party.
Oh, nice.
I use Printify.
Okay.
Just goes right to them, and the order gets shipped right to you. We don't have to really
Yeah.
do shit.
See, I choose to do the hard way.
Well, with that kind of stuff, I feel like you want that little
Yeah.
loving touch onto it.
Oh yeah, that's true. I did find that there's a lot of places that do wholesale for the beauty stuff.
What do you mean?
Like you can just order from someone and they'll ship it to you, and you just add your label on it.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you
but
don't
that's
know.
not.
You don't know
yeah,
what's in it.
That's not authentic.
No, that's why I did
That's
it
that
separate.
drop shipping type of stuff.
And same with the clothing. I know a lot of people that just order clothes from like Alibaba and like.
Yeah.
I mean, no
slap their
shame
own
to their
stuff on
game
it.
or
I don't
whatever.
even know how you order from Alibaba.
It takes months.
say, it
I
probably
ordered
takes forever.
something and forgot. And it just came like months later, like 4 months later. I was like, how do business people, they do drop shipping with this kind of stuff?
Every time I go on that website, I'm just like, how the fuck does this work? I
It's
can't.
worth it if you buy wholesale.
Because
Because
you gotta
I
buy a
bought shirts
bunch of
for
shit, like 100 shirts, 200 shirts.
I bought shirts for like 13 cents outfits when you buy more than like 100.
They're crazy low prices.
But people just add their tag and it's mine.
So
My boutique.
they don't even like put anything
No.
on the shirt. They'll
They're
just buy the
just-
shirt, put their little label on the tag.
I see it so much on TikTok.
Bro,
So much on
what
TikTok.
am I
It's
doing?
cool.
What the hell am I doing?
I mean, yeah, you get a lot of money. I mean, probably you get more sizes. People have more of an open, like they could just shop and you know ready to go. But it's not authentic. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's cool if you're just using it as like materials. You know what I mean? You're just getting all these blank, and then you're putting putting your logo on it like we do. It's not like we're slapping a label. I mean, it's just a shirt. It's like I'm not making the shirts that we're selling now. Gildan is, or whoever Hanes is making that shirt. So I feel like if you're doing it that way, cool. Get your 12-cent shirt and then put your, instead of, I don't know how much our shirts cost, raw is maybe like,
Couple cents.
no.
Couple
It's more,
dollars.
yeah, it's more than that. It's over $10 per shirt. And at least through the services we use in most websites that I've gone around, even local in Tampa, it starts around there.
yeah, and
14
that's why
for
you
the
have
blank.
to charge more so that you can get your profit.
Yeah, 14 for the blank. So if you can get a 12-cent from Alibaba, by all
Yeah, but
means.
you have to buy more. Like
Yeah, obviously in
Yeah.
huge bulk. Yeah, all my stuff is made to order, I guess.
We have a question, Miss Stephanie. We ask every guest this before they leave. It's got nothing to do about anything that we talked about today.
okay.
Have you had any type of paranormal, ghost, alien, unexplainable experience ever happen to in your life? If so, the most interesting one.
Okay, you guys want to get really scared?
Yeah. This is my favorite.
So, remember how I said when I was little I knew I had something? In the house that we lived in Mexico, my mom will hear someone in her ear whisper her name, right? But that's not my experience, it's hers.
So it would be like someone's like right here. Or is
Yeah,
it
they're
she
like,
hears it in
they're
her
like,
head?
Letty, like that.
Oh,
And she would
shit.
turn around and she would get the chills.
Fuck.
So, whatever. One day they put me to sleep and I was in the room. And I don't remember this, but I do. It's weird. It's like I can see the image, but I was so young, I don't know how I remember it. Maybe because the way my parents rewinded, they played that out for me
They told you about it, yeah.
My grandma talked about it for years until she passed away. But I was sitting down and they walked into the room and
Your parents did?
my mom, she went to check up on me and I was just sitting down like giggling and laughing and having the time of my life. And I was talking to an image of a Virgen, like Mary.
Oh.
Like not her, but we have different saints in my religion. So it was one of the saints. And my mom asked me, she was like, who are you talking to? And I pointed at her. I was like, she's here. And ever since I was little, my mom would say that unexplained things would happen like in our house it's little things, but they don't bother me because I feel like, oh, it's nothing bad. Like I don't feel bad energy. Like when my uncle passed away, I could smell his cigarettes and his cologne, or we'll hear his boots in the hallway.
Ooh.
And he lived with us, but he didn't die like at our house.
We're just checking up on you.
Yeah. So my mom would be like, don't get scared because we were still young when that happened.
So you were a kid and you would just smell your uncle's.
No, I wasn't like a kid. I was like 13, 14.
Okay.
But still like, you know, like you can just like smell the cigarette smell and no one's around. The only one who smokes is my dad. And if he's not around, no one should be smoking.
And so your mom was aware of this going on and like reassured you.
Ever
"Hey,
since I
it's
was
okay,
little,
it's
my mom
fine."
has always told me to be aware of like my dreams, my surroundings, you know, spiritual
Just
stuff.
be aware. Just be aware. Have your head on your shoulders.
Or like I'll tell her like, oh, this and this happened. She'll be like, oh, it's okay. Maybe it's a sign or whatever. So that's why I finding out how it's like a trend.
Do you have any
People
others?
really haven't experienced anything until they see it. That shit's crazy when you think you're... my mom, she was in the kitchen talking to... She said she walked back in the kitchen at my grandma's house, in that same house. And that my grandma... She told my grandma, oh, your son's in the kitchen, Simon. And my grandma was like, he just walked out the front door. And my mom was like, oh, well, he's back there again. And my grandma asked him, like, describe the guy, and it was my grandpa. He passed away in the house. So my mom says she's talked to people, and she realizes afterwards, oh, that was a ghost. So they're people like me and you.
What the fuck?
And you would never know that they're a ghost.
Wow.
When I was little, I know we're going to leave, but when I was little at the Walmart on Del Mabry, our car was stuck in the middle. You know when you first turn in, like on Del Mabry? There's like this big thing on the floor. Our minivan was stuck and some big man, like huge man, came and lifted up our car, moved it, and started walking away. And there was a crowd of people there. And when we all turned around to say bye, everybody was like, where did he go? Like, nobody could find him. Nobody in the crowd.
That gave me goosebumps.
I was only
for
like
real, me
6.
too.
I was like,
I was just about to ask, did everyone in the car remember that? But you had a crowd that
it
witnessed
was
this.
my mom, my sister April was there, me, and my mom didn't speak English like that, so she would tell me, like, ask them for help. And so 2 young men like try to help us, and they weren't getting anywhere. And this guy comes out of nowhere like Hulk Hogan times 3.
Damn.
He lifted up the minivan, moved it to the truck, and told us to be careful. And then like my mom opened the van to like help me and my sister. And when we all turned around, like everybody was like,
Where the fuck?
my mom wanted to give him money. That's what she went in the car for. Because my mom's the type, like, if you help me, I want to give you. The guy just walked away. And the other guy, like, ran around the car. He was like, where did he go? Yeah. So.
Damn.
Aliens are real.
No, I believe.
Ghosts are
Ghosts
not
are real.
ghosts. They're spirits. They're not ghosts. They're spirits.
They're ghosts.
Okay. Well, we can agree to disagree. But it's still something you can't explain. So.
Yeah. No, I've had my own experiences, but we don't need to go there.
Oh, well, Peroma.
I mean, it was just I tell it all the time on the podcast, but it's just a bad experience I had
Okay.
on a ghost tour.
Thank God I've never had a bad experience. So.
You never been on a ghost tour, right? You need to go on a ghost tour, Derek. Open that third eye.
Oh, that's another reason why you see a lot. My bad. Because a lot of people don't believe in that third eye, but once you're aware of your surroundings, that's what mom says, like, be aware of your surroundings. If you think something is, like, if your first thought is what you think, then that's what it is. It's not
For
you,
sure.
it's your body.
For sure. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this puppy up.
Before I go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna basically shout out Femme Affair, but in September I'm gonna be showcasing like my clothes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have you shout out your stuff here in just a moment. All right. Well, that was the show here. We had Stephanie here. She's a woman of different endeavors, businesswoman, entrepreneur, grinder, hustler for sure. Stephanie, this is your camera. Go ahead and tell them what you got going on. Any new events, any Instagrams, any of that stuff.
Yeah, so my Instagram for my clothes is Lenovis Vogue. It's so hard to say, but I'm sure you're gonna tag it.
Mm-hmm.
My hair and beauty is Amor de Magia. And then in September, I'm going to be at Femme Affair showcasing my clothes.
Where is that? Tell her where it's at.
Nice. It's going to be in St. Pete Camp.
It's in St. Pete. That works. That's good enough.
Yeah. Camp Culture, I think it's the place. Something like that, yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you for coming by. It was a good interview. Thanks a lot.
Have a good night. Good night, everyone.
Peace.
Feel my ears.